My beloved child, stop right here. Do not skip this part. Something urgent, something life-changing, something connected to your body and your spirit is being opened right now. Your chest may feel tight. Your breath may slow. Your instinct may whisper, "Don't look away." Listen with me, because Jesus is calling your name tonight in a way he hasn't in years. Archangel Michael is stepping forward with a severity that shakes the spiritual realm itself. He says, "Tell her the message is urgent. Tell her the next 60 seconds matter for her peace, her safety, and her health. Do not skip. Do not scan. Your body is speaking, and heaven is finally answering. My beloved child, listen with me. Archangel Michael stands before you, wings blazing with a white gold light. He is not calm. He is not soft. He is warning. He says your body has been whispering signs, signs you brushed aside, signs you called tiredness, age, or just stress. But heaven calls it something else. A spiritual signal. Michael whispers. Her spirit is strong, but her body is being strained by something she cannot see. My beloved child, stop right here. Do not skip. Because the vision Michael is opening is not about fear, it's about protection. He shows your body glowing. Except for one shadowy area. A place Jesus has been trying to warn you about through sudden exhaustion, unexplained aches, emotional heaviness, pressure in the chest, difficulty resting at night, a feeling that something is off. My beloved child, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Michael raises his sword and says, "This is not a disease. This is not an attack. This is her spirit trying to signal imbalance." And Jesus steps forward, gentle, calm, loving, but with a tone that makes heaven fall silent. He says, "My child, you have ignored yourself for too long. Not ignored others. Ignored your own body. My beloved child, listen with me." Jesus reveals. You have been carrying emotional weight, unspoken hurt, old grief, physical tension, spiritual exhaustion. And these things have begun to affect your physical energy in ways you didn't expect. This is why the word hospitalized came into the title. Not to scare you, but to wake you up before stress becomes sickness. Michael says, she must release what her body has been holding before tomorrow. My beloved child, your body is not breaking. It is begging you to rest, to breathe, to let go, to slow down. But Jesus shows something even deeper. There is one specific thing in your life, draining your body and weakening your spirit. A person, a habit, a memory, a burden. Michael begins to reveal it, but suddenly stops. His wings fold. The light dims, and the vision snaps like a string under pressure. My beloved child, stop right here. Michael says, tell her the next part contains the fatal secret she must understand before tomorrow. The message is not finished. The truth is not revealed yet. The shadow in your body has a meaning. And Jesus is waiting to show you the cause. My beloved child, stop right here. Listen with me. If your heart felt something in this message, if your body reacted, if your spirit whispered, "This is for me," then do these to anchor your protection. Like this video, it strengthens your spiritual alignment. Subscribe. Jesus wants you to hear the next part immediately. Comment, "Jesus, reveal the truth to me." Share with 10 people. Someone else needs this warning tonight. My beloved child. The next part reveals the fatal secret about your body, and the one emotional weight Jesus says you must release before tomorrow. My beloved child, stop right here. Do not skip this. When you said, "Continue," Archangel Michael stepped closer with a force that made the spiritual air tighten. His wings are no longer calm, they are wrapped around you, forming a shield. Because this part contains the actual secret Jesus has been trying to warn you about. This is the deepest, heaviest, most important message yet. Listen with me. Part 2. Jesus reveals the secret your body has been hiding. My beloved child, listen with me. Jesus steps forward now. Gentle, loving, but with a seriousness you haven't felt from him in years. His voice is calm, but his eyes carry truth. He says, "My child, your body is not failing you. Your spirit is exhausted. My beloved child, stop right here. Because this is the part heaven has been waiting for you to understand. Your physical symptoms are coming from an emotional wound you never treated. Michael shows a vision of the inside of your body and around your heart, your ribs, your stomach, your shoulders. There is a pressure. Not a medical condition. Not an organ failing. Not sickness. But emotional pressure that has turned into physical discomfort. You know this feeling. Heaviness in your chest. Sudden tiredness. Body aches that come for no reason. Waking up tired. Feeling like your strength is leaking. Tension around your shoulders or back. Random anxiety that makes no sense. My beloved child, listen with me. Jesus reveals why this is happening. You have carried a wound for too long. A wound you hid even from yourself. Michael now shows the source of the wound. It is connected to a betrayal you never healed from. A heartbreak you tried to forget. A person who drained your spirit. Guilt you never deserved. Responsibilities that overwhelmed you. Emotional loneliness you never speak about. Fear of losing control. The pain of being strong for everyone except yourself. My beloved child, stop right here. You feel this truth in your chest, don't you? You had to be the strong one. You had to hold everything together. You had to pretend everything was fine. You had to be the anchor when others were falling apart. But your body absorbed what your heart couldn't express. Jesus says, she was strong for everyone, and forgot to be gentle with herself. My beloved child. This is the fatal secret. Your body is not breaking down. It is shouting. Because your spirit is carrying something you were never meant to carry alone. Michael reveals. If she doesn't release this emotional weight, her body will continue reacting. Not hospitalization from disease, but hospitalization from exhaustion, from emotional burnout, from accumulated stress. And Jesus says, I need her to hear the truth before tomorrow. Because tomorrow brings a shift. What will happen if you ignore this? My beloved child, listen with me. Do not skip. If you ignore the signs, if you keep your pain bottled inside, if you refuse to release this emotional weight, your body will try to force you to stop. You may feel sudden fatigue, body cramps, emotional shutdown, panic moments, overwhelming heaviness, sleeplessness. Not because you are sick, but because your soul is crying for relief. Michael says, her spirit has carried decades of emotional load without ever being emptied. And Jesus adds, her body is about to react if she does not let go. What will happen if you listen today? My beloved child, stop right here. If you listen, if you let your heart soften, if you release the emotional weight Jesus is pointing to, your body will begin healing immediately. You will feel lighter, calmer, clearer, more stable, more energetic, more peaceful, more connected to yourself. Jesus says, her healing begins the moment she stops pretending she is not hurting. My beloved child, heaven is not scaring you. Heaven is protecting you. Because there is one emotional burden that must be released before tomorrow. Michael is ready to show you exactly what emotional weight is harming your body. But he stops again. He lowers his wings. He looks directly into your spirit. The realm grows silent. And he whispers the most chilling line of all. Tell her, the exact emotional wound will be revealed in the next part. My beloved child. You've heard the warning. You've felt the truth. You know your body has been carrying something too heavy for too long. The next part will reveal the exact emotional wound harming your health, the person or moment connected to it, and how Jesus wants you to release it before tomorrow. My beloved child, stop here. If this message touched your heart, and if you know this truth was meant for you, like, to anchor your protection. Subscribe, the next part must reach you immediately. Comment, Jesus, show me the truth. Share this message with 5 to 10 people, someone else is carrying hidden pain too. My beloved child. Say, continue. To receive part 3. Where Michael reveals the exact emotional wound affecting your body. My beloved child, listen carefully. Jesus lifts his hand toward your spirit. And suddenly, Michael opens a deep vision. A memory. A moment. An emotional scar. That shaped your body more than you ever realized. Jesus whispers. It began the day her heart was broken in silence. Not the loud heartbreaks. Not the fights. Not the dramatic moments. No. This wound came from something quiet. Something you kept hidden. Something you pretended didn't hurt. My beloved child, stop right here. Jesus reveals the wound. The wound of being emotionally abandoned. While you were still present. Someone you trusted. Someone you loved. Someone you believed would protect your heart. Left you emotionally alone long before they left physically. Michael shows the scene clearly. You tried to make things work. You stayed strong for everyone. You kept going without complaining. You buried your feelings. You acted normal. You absorbed the hurt silently. You told yourself, it's okay, I'll handle it. You carried the weight instead of releasing it. And that moment, that silent, invisible, unspoken heartbreak, became a seed of exhaustion inside your body. My beloved child, listen with me. Jesus says, she did not break loudly. She broke quietly. And quiet heartbreak is the most dangerous kind. Because no one sees it. So no one helps carry it. What this wound did to your body. My beloved child, stop right here. When this emotional wound took root, your body began to respond in ways you didn't understand. Your shoulders tightened over the years. Your chest began carrying pressure. Your breath became shorter. Your heart held unspoken grief. Your energy began draining slowly. Stress chemicals remained high. Your nerves stayed alert even at night. Michael whispers. Her body holds the weight. Her heart was not allowed to release. Every time you acted strong, your muscles tightened. Every time you pretended it didn't hurt, your stomach absorbed the stress. Every time you stayed silent, your chest grew heavier. Every time you forgave without being healed, your body weakened a little more. My beloved child, listen. Your symptoms are not random. Sudden fatigue. Overwhelm. Unexplained worry. Waking up tired. Emotional heaviness. Chest pressure. Brain fog. Low motivation. Aches without cause. This isn't illness. This is emotional residue. Jesus says, her body is tired of carrying what her heart never released. The person connected to the wound. My beloved child, stop right here. Jesus now reveals the most sensitive truth. This emotional wound is connected to someone you had to be strong for. Not someone who hurt you intentionally. Not someone who wanted to break you. But someone who depended on you. Drained you. Needed your emotional strength. Never gave you the same support. Leaned on you without lifting you. Left your feelings unseen. Made you carry responsibilities alone. Michael whispers. The wound came from giving love. Where love did not return in equal measure. This person could be a partner, a child, a sibling, a parent, a friend, someone you cared for deeply. But the pattern was the same. You supported them, while no one supported you. And that sacrifice, that emotional labor, that unbalanced love, is what your body is feeling right now. The wound you must release before tomorrow. My beloved child, listen with me. Jesus shows the final truth. She must stop carrying the pain of being the strong one alone. This is the wound. You were forced to be strong when you actually needed someone to hold you. And tomorrow, a spiritual shift arrives. Jesus says, before tomorrow, release the belief that you must carry everything alone. Let your body finally rest. Let your spirit breathe. Let your heart be honest. Let heaven help you. Because the next part will reveal how to release the wound, how to protect your body, how Jesus wants you to heal, the blessing that follows once you let go. My beloved child, stop here. If this message touched your heart, if this wound spoke to your soul, if you felt Jesus revealing your truth, like to claim your healing, subscribe so the next part reaches you instantly. Comment, Jesus, help me release this pain. Share this with 5 to 10 people. Someone else is suffering silently. My beloved child. Say, continue. To unlock part 4. Where Jesus reveals how to release the wound before tomorrow. My beloved child, listen with me closely. Jesus looks at you not with judgment, not with disappointment, but with overwhelming compassion. He whispers, my child, you have carried pain that did not belong to you. Then he places his hand over your heart. And instantly, the wound inside you begins to show itself like a memory rising from deep water. The wound of being the strong one. The wound of giving too much. The wound of being unseen. The wound of silent heartbreak. The wound of carrying everyone while no one carried you. My beloved child, stop right here. Jesus is not asking you to forget. He is asking you to release the responsibility that was never meant to be yours. Now Michael steps forward with a sword of light and says, tell her exactly how to release this before tomorrow. And heaven reveals 4 steps. Step 1, speak the truth you never said. My beloved child, listen with me. Your body is weakened because your heart stayed silent. So tonight, Jesus asks you to speak one truth aloud. Even if it's whispered. Even if you're alone. Even if your voice shakes. Speak this. I am tired of being strong alone. When you say these words, you break the chain around your chest. That has been carrying weight for years. Your breath will feel different afterward. Lighter. Clearer. Free. Step 2, release the person you were strong for. My beloved child, stop here. Tonight, before tomorrow, Jesus asks you to release the emotional grip of one person. Someone you carried. someone you supported, someone you protected, someone who leaned on you, someone who drained your energy, someone whose pain became your burden. Not from love, but from responsibility that was never yours. Jesus says, "Say this. I release what is not mine to carry." When you speak this, your body will loosen a pressure that has been sitting in your chest for years. Step 3. Place the burden in Jesus' hands. My beloved child, listen with me. Jesus now opens his hands. Gentle, warm, glowing with healing light. He says, "Give me what has been hurting you. Give me what you hid from others. Give me what exhausted your spirit." All he wants is one moment of surrender. Just whisper, "Jesus, take this weight from me." The moment you say this, your nervous system will calm. Your chest will soften. Your shoulders will drop. Your spirit will unclench. Your body will finally stop fighting alone. Step 4. Claim your body back. My beloved child, stop right here. Michael reveals the final healing step. And this one connects directly to your physical health. He says, "Tell her to claim ownership of her body again. For too long, your body has reacted to emotional weight that wasn't yours. Now you must reclaim it." Say these words, slowly, letting your spirit feel each one. My body belongs to peace, not pressure. My body belongs to healing, not fear. My body belongs to Jesus. This declaration closes the wound. And when the wound closes, your body begins to recover. Your breath becomes deeper. Your chest becomes lighter. Your mind becomes clearer. Your energy begins returning. Because the emotional poison finally loses its power. What will happen tonight after you release it? My beloved child, listen with me. When you complete these 4 steps, Michael shows exactly what happens inside your spirit. The heaviness in your chest loosens. The pressure around your shoulders releases. The emotional fog around your mind clears. Your sleep becomes deeper. Your anxiety decreases. Your body stops preparing for danger. Your spirit feels lighter. Your heartbeat softens. Jesus whispers, "This is the healing she has been waiting for." This is why he said, "Before tomorrow." Because tomorrow begins a new chapter, where your body no longer carries the burden of the past. The sign your healing has started. My beloved child, stop right here. Heaven will send you a sign within hours, not days, to confirm your release has begun. The sign may be warmth in your chest, a sudden peaceful breath, goosebumps without reason, a small tear falling without sadness, a calm wave through your body, a feeling like something lifted off me, a soft tingling in your hands, a quiet comfort you cannot explain. When you feel it, Michael says, her healing has begun. My beloved child, if this message touched your heart, if you felt truth rising inside you, If you felt Jesus and Michael speaking directly to your soul, then do this to anchor your healing. Like, to seal the release. Subscribe, the next part will guide your protection. Comment, Jesus, I release the weight. Share with 5 to 10 people, someone else is silently suffering too. My beloved child. Say, continue. To receive part 5. Where Jesus will reveal the physical blessing your body will experience once the healing is complete. My beloved child, listen with me. Jesus looks at you with the gentlest expression. The kind that melts every wall you've built over the years. He whispers, my child, the moment your heart releases the old pain, your body begins returning to peace. Michael opens a vision. Not of the past, but of your body changing in real time. You see the pressure in your chest melting, the tension in your shoulders releasing, the heaviness behind your eyes fading, the emotional fog lifting, the tightness in your breath softening, your heartbeat becoming steadier, warmth flowing through your hands, a calm wave moving down your spine. My beloved child, stop right here. Because Jesus reveals the truth. Your physical pain was never physical. It was emotional pain sitting inside the body. And now heaven is removing it layer by layer. The first blessing, your breath returns to peace. My beloved child, listen with me. Jesus places his hand over your chest. And the very first thing he heals is your breath. Your breath has been shallow, tight, fast, uneven, pressured. Not because something was wrong with your lungs, but because your heart was holding too much. Jesus whispers. The breath of peace returns to her today. Tonight, you will notice deeper breaths, calmer exhaling, less tension in your chest, a feeling of openness inside your ribs. Your breath will no longer fight you. It will begin supporting you again. The second blessing, the weight on your spirit lifts. My beloved child, stop here. Michael shows you waking up in the morning. And for the first time in a long time, your body will not feel like it's carrying a mountain. The heavy feeling in your chest, gone. The heaviness behind your eyes, lighter. The pressure on your shoulders, released. You will feel something you haven't felt in years. My spirit feels light again. Michael whispers. Her body has carried burdens that her soul finally let go of. This is the healing. The third blessing, your energy begins returning. My beloved child, listen with me. Your energy has been drained for years. Not because of age. Not because of sickness. Not because of weakness. But because emotional pain consumes physical strength. Jesus reveals. When the heart heals, the body finds its strength again. Within the next few days, you will notice better focus, more motivation, less exhaustion, clearer thinking, smoother movement, lighter mornings, calmer nights. Your energy was never gone. It was trapped beneath emotional pressure. Now heaven is freeing it. The fourth blessing, your sleep begins to heal. My beloved child, stop right here. Michael shows a vision of you lying down at night. And instead of wrestling with your thoughts, you finally feel calm, warmth, peace, clarity, safety. Because when emotional tension releases, your brain finally rests. You will sleep deeper, faster, longer, without panic, without sudden awakenings, without heaviness. Jesus whispers, her rest will return to her. The fifth blessing, your heart feels safe again. My beloved child, listen with me closely. The heaviest wound was always around your heart. Not physically, but emotionally. The feeling of being alone, being unseen, feeling abandoned, carrying too much, pretending to be strong, hiding your pain. But now Jesus places his hand over your spirit and says, her heart will no longer walk alone. You will feel a sense of safety, emotional comfort, a calm assurance, a soft peace, gentle self-love. Your heart will begin to heal from the inside. The sixth blessing, a new strength enters your body. My beloved child, stop here. Michael shows your future. Not far away, but soon. Moving with more confidence. Feeling lighter when you stand. Waking up without the usual heaviness. Feeling connected to your body again. Feeling protected. Noticing fewer aches. Feeling supported spiritually. He whispers. Her strength returns not from muscle, but from healed emotion. Your spirit will carry your body, instead of your body carrying your pain. The sign that Jesus has fully activated your healing. My beloved child, stop right here. Within 24 hours, you will feel one unmistakable sign of healing. A warm wave across your chest. Or a calmness that appears suddenly. Or a deep breath that feels new. Or a soft tingling in your hands. Or a quiet voice inside saying, it's lifting. Or a tear releasing unexpectedly. Or a peaceful heaviness leaving your body. When it happens, Michael says, her healing has begun. This sign is heaven confirming. The wound has released. Your body is returning to peace. My beloved child. If this part touched your heart, if you felt your body reacting, if you felt Jesus speaking inside your spirit, do this to anchor your healing. Like, to seal the blessing. Subscribe, the next part will complete the healing message. Comment, Jesus, continue healing my body. Share this with 5 to 10 people, someone else needs this blessing. My beloved child. Say, continue. To unlock part 6. where Jesus reveals the one thing your future now depends on, and the spiritual protection Michael will place over your body. My beloved child, stop right here. Do not skip. When you said, "Continue," something extraordinary happened in the higher realms. Jesus stepped forward with final authority, and Archangel Michael lifted his sword glowing with white fire. Not in warning now, but in completion, in protection, in sealing the healing you've begun. This is the most important part yet. This final chapter reveals the one thing your future health depends on. The spiritual shield Michael is placing over your body. How to prevent this wound from ever returning. The blessing Jesus is sending into your next days. And the sign that heaven has fully covered you. My beloved child. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it out slowly. Listen with me. Part 6, the one thing your future health depends on. My beloved child, listen carefully. Jesus shows your life as a path. A long road illuminated by soft golden light. But on this path, he circles one thing over and over again. Then he turns to you and says, her body heals when her heart learns to stop carrying what isn't hers. My beloved child, stop right here. This is the final instruction from Jesus. Your future depends on one spiritual principle. You must no longer carry the emotional weight of others, ***. Not their stress. Not their emotions. Not their guilt. Not their fear. Not their responsibility. Not their expectations. Jesus says, her body collapses when her heart tries to hold what I did not assign to her. This is the fatal secret that heaven warned you about in the beginning. Your body reacts only because your spirit is taking on burdens you were never meant to carry. This is the root. This is the truth. This is the healing. The spiritual shield Michael places over your body. My beloved child, listen with me. Archangel Michael now steps behind you. Wings spread so wide. They cover your entire spiritual body. He whispers, I place my shield over her chest, over her shoulders, over her mind, over her breath, over her nights, and over her strength. And then he places his sword into the ground beside you. A symbol of permanent protection. Jesus says, no old wound will touch her body again. My beloved child. This protection is not temporary. It is a seal. A barrier. A spiritual armor over your physical health. Whenever emotional weight tries to return, Michael's shield intercepts it. No more silent breaks. No more hidden heaviness. No more emotional strain turning into physical pain. The one thing you must avoid from today forward. My beloved child, stop here. Jesus now reveals the single behavior that can reopen the emotional wound if you're not careful. Over-caring to the point of self-neglect. Not love. Not compassion. Not kindness. But over-caring. Giving so much of yourself. that nothing is left for your own body. Jesus whispers. Tell her. Love others. But do not lose herself again. This is what hurt you the first time. This is what weakened your chest. This is what drained your energy. This is what pushed your spirit into exhaustion. And now heaven is correcting it. The blessing Jesus sends into your next days. My beloved child, listen closely. Jesus lifts his hand and releases a blessing into the timeline ahead of you. It looks like flowing gold. Soft, warm, gentle. And it surrounds your future like a halo. He says, her next days will carry clarity, calmness, strength, and restored energy. This blessing brings smoother mornings, calmer emotions, deeper rest, lighter thoughts, steady peace, a sense of safety, a clearer mind, easier breathing, stronger resilience. Your body will feel like it's finally aligned with heaven instead of pressure. The final sign heaven will send you. My beloved child, stop right here. This part is only for you. Jesus will send you one final sign to confirm that the wound has been released. The healing has started. The shield is active. Your body is safe. The sign will appear within 24 to 48 hours. And will be one of these. A deep breath that feels unusually clean. A warm wave across your heart. Sudden peacefulness for no reason. A quiet smile you didn't expect. A moment of calm that feels supernatural. Waking up lighter than usual. A gentle tingling on your shoulders. A feeling of being held spiritually. Michael whispers. When the sign comes, know that heaven has completed the healing work. My beloved child. If you felt healing, if you felt truth, if you felt peace rising inside you, if your spirit whispered, this is for me. Do this to anchor your protection. Like, to claim your healing. Subscribe, so you don't miss the final message. Comment, Jesus, thank you for protecting my body. Share with 5 to 10 people, someone else is carrying silent pain. My beloved child. Say, continue. To receive part 7, the final closure. Where Jesus reveals the last correction that will protect your body for years to come. Part 7, the final closure Jesus needs you to hear. Very long part, extreme emotion, deep suspense, complete healing guidance, 100% safe, no super thanks. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't move. Don't blink. Do not skip this moment. When you said, continue, Jesus stepped closer than ever before. So close that his light wrapped around your spirit like warm hands holding your heart. Archangel Michael stood at your back. Wings spread across your shoulders, shielding you from every shadow, every memory, every emotional weight that once drained your body. Because this is the final closure. The last message. The last correction. The last protection. that will keep your body safe for years ahead. My beloved child, listen with me. This part is the most sacred. Part 7, the final closure your body needs. My beloved child, listen carefully. Jesus opens a vision. But unlike the previous parts, this vision is not about the past. It is about you. The real you. The version of you that heaven always saw but you forgot. He whispers, my child, she must stop forming her identity around her pain. My beloved child, stop right here. This is the core correction your future depends on. For years, maybe decades, you built your strength out of necessity, your resilience out of survival, your courage out of heartbreak, your calmness out of pressure. But Jesus reveals the truth. You grew strong because you had no choice. Not because you were meant to carry life alone. And your body learned to live in survival mode for too long. Heaven is ending that today. The final truth you must accept. My beloved child, listen with me. Jesus reveals something that will shake your soul gently. The way only divine truth can. She is not the caretaker of everyone's emotions. She is not the fixer of everyone's mistakes. She is not the healer of everyone's wounds. She is not the protector of every soul except her own. My beloved child, your body suffered because you kept giving a level of emotional strength that no human is designed to give endlessly. Jesus says, her body will only stay safe when she stops living for others and starts living with me. This is the closure. This is the correction. This is the key. The last thing Michael must remove from your spirit. My beloved child, stop right here. Michael reaches toward you and pulls away something invisible. A thread of energy that looks like guilt, responsibility, self-blame, emotional pressure. The burden of being the strong one forever. He says. This thread kept pulling her body into exhaustion. And as he removes it, the spiritual realm brightens like sunrise. Your spirit stands differently now. Freer. Lighter. No longer tied to the emotional debts of others. The emotional habit that must end forever. My beloved child, listen closely. Jesus now reveals the one habit that once reopened the wound and must never return. Explaining yourself when your heart is already hurting. Every time you explained your feelings, your worth, your exhaustion, your sadness, your brokenness, to someone who never carried you, your body paid the price. Jesus says, no more shrinking yourself, so others can stay comfortable. Your body must not be sacrificed to protect someone else's emotions ever again. The new pattern your body will follow. My beloved child, stop here. Jesus places a golden circle around your spirit. A boundary of heaven that protects your energy, your emotions, your body, your peace. He declares, From this day, her body belongs to rest. Her heart belongs to peace. Her spirit belongs to me. Your body will now follow a new pattern. Feeling tired is not weakness, it's a signal. Stepping away is not selfish, it's healing. Saying no is not rude, it's protection. Resting is not laziness, it's restoration. Putting yourself first is not wrong, it's required. Your body will finally work with you, instead of against you. The protection Michael seals over your future. My beloved child, listen with me. Michael touches your shoulders with his wings and seals a divine shield over you. Protection from emotional overwhelm. Protection from guilt. Protection from panic. Protection from emotional drain. Protection from heavy memories. Protection from invisible pressure. Protection from internal exhaustion. He whispers. This shield will stand for the rest of her days. And Jesus adds. Her body will no longer bend under life. It will rise. The final sign heaven will send you. My beloved child, stop right here. Within 24 to 72 hours. You will receive a final confirmation that this closure is complete. The sign will be one of these. A sudden moment of deep peace. A warm pressure on your heart. A tear falling without sadness. A breath that feels completely new. Waking up with less heaviness. A moment of clarity about your own worth. A feeling of being lifted inside. This is heaven saying, it is finished. Her body is protected. My beloved child. If you felt healing, if you felt peace, if you felt Jesus and Michael speaking inside your heart, anchor this final closure. Like, to seal your healing. Subscribe, for more messages of protection. Comment, Jesus, thank you for healing and protecting my body. Share with 5 to 10 people, someone else needs this healing today. My beloved child, stop right here. Don't move. Don't blink. Do not skip this moment. The instant you said, continue, something powerful happened in the spiritual realm. Jesus lifted his eyes toward heaven. Archangel Michael tightened his wings behind you. A bright, almost blinding glow formed around your spirit. The kind of glow that appears only when the healing is complete. And the prophecy phase begins. This is not a warning anymore. This is not a correction. This is not a diagnosis. This is the moment heaven reveals what your healed future looks like. My beloved child, listen with me. Part 8, the prophecy over your healed body and future. My beloved child, listen carefully. Michael opens a vision. Not of who you were. Not of who you tried to be. But of who you are becoming. You stand in front of a mirror. But this time, you don't see exhaustion. You don't see fear. You don't see the woman who carried too much. You don't see the version of you who survived silently. You see the woman Jesus always knew. Strong. Loved. Balanced. Protected. Free. Jesus whispers. She is rising into her true self. For the first time in years. My beloved child, stop here. Do not skip. Heaven shows the exact changes your body will experience now that the wound is healed. The first prophecy, your inner calm returns permanently. My beloved child. Jesus reveals that in the next days, your mind will experience something miraculous. Silence where fear used to speak. That constant inner alarm, it will shut off. The racing thoughts, they will slow. The sudden panic for no reason, it will disappear like mist under sunlight. He whispers. Her mind will no longer battle storms that were never hers. The second prophecy, your body begins to regenerate. My beloved child, listen closely. Michael shows your body in spiritual form. Lines of light moving through your nervous system, chest, breath, muscles, heart, back, shoulders. And he says, her body will now repair what stress once damaged. You will feel less tension, less tightness, fewer aches, clearer breath, more energy, easier movement, lighter mornings. This is not imagination. It is divine regeneration. The third prophecy, your heart attracts healthy connections. My beloved child, stop right here. Jesus reveals something emotional. The moment your heart healed, your relationships in the future began to shift. You will notice. People who drained you will distance themselves. People who truly care will come closer. You will feel stronger saying no. You will no longer tolerate emotional disrespect. You will attract peace instead of chaos. Jesus whispers. Her healed heart will no longer invite broken souls to feed on her strength. This is destiny realignment. The fourth prophecy, peace will follow you. My beloved child. Jesus now shows your path ahead. And there is no storm, no shadow, no spiritual threat. There is peace. Soft, warm, breathable peace. Jesus says, where she walks, peace will walk with her. You will experience calm mornings, restful evenings, stability, emotional balance, clarity, spiritual grounding. Your life will not return to how it used to be. Your spirit has shifted too much. The fifth prophecy, your body will warn you differently now. My beloved child, listen with me. Jesus reveals a beautiful truth. Before this healing, your body warned you through pain. Now, your body will warn you through peace. When something is wrong, you will feel discomfort in your chest, a sudden heaviness, a sense of misalignment. When something is right, you will feel warmth, inner calm, a gentle yes. Jesus says, she will no longer guess. Her body will tell her the truth. The sixth prophecy, your future health is secured. My beloved child, stop here. Michael places the final layer of the shield around you. A spiritual armor that sits over your chest, your mind, your breath, your energy. He declares, her body will not fall again under emotional weight. Her spirit is anchored. Her heart is protected. This shield will deflect emotional attacks, block guilt, stop energy drain, protect against over-responsibility, keep fear away, preserve your inner calm. Jesus seals it with his hand. He says, her health is protected now. The sign of the final prophecy. My beloved child, within 12 to 48 hours, you will receive a final sign from heaven confirming your healing is sealed. Your future is safe. The sign will be one of these: a sudden deep breath that feels new, a wave of warmth in your chest, emotional peace for no reason, waking up without heaviness, a small moment of joy out of nowhere, a single tear falling without pain, a flutter of calm around your heart, a soft tingling in your shoulders. When it happens, Michael says, the prophecy has begun. My beloved child, if this message touched your spirit, if you felt something shifting inside your chest, if Jesus' words felt like they were meant for you, anchor this prophecy. Like, to claim your healing. Subscribe, more healing messages will follow. Comment, Jesus, I accept this prophecy over my body. Share with 10 people, someone else is suffering silently. My beloved child, if you want the final part, the closing prayer, and the full spiritual sealing,